You are standing at the center of an infinite room. Every door is unlocked. You have access to the accumulated knowledge of the entire human race. Yet most of us remain stagnant. We default to the path of least resistance, scrolling through glowing screens to numb a quiet ache in our chests. We operate on the belief that infinite choices equate to infinite happiness. But as this gap between what we could do and what we actually do widens, our capacity to choose anything at all begins to wither. It is a modern irony. We are starving to death at a banquet, immobilized by the terror of choosing the wrong dish. You likely tell yourself this inaction is a form of caution, that you are gathering data, preparing, and waiting for the right moment. In reality, this preparation is often a protective layer for a deeper fear. You are terrified that if you walk through one single door, the other thousands of options will permanently slam shut. You are demanding a guarantee of success from a universe that offers only entropy. This is the psychological lock of our era. The mind weaponizes its own potential against itself, abandoning the physical reality of the present to live inside elaborate mental simulations of the future. Over a century ago, Søren Kierkegaard identified this condition. He called it anxiety. But he didn't mean the stress of a deadline. He defined anxiety as the dizziness of freedom. Think of standing on the edge of a towering cliff. You feel a rational fear of falling, which is simple enough to understand. But there is a deeper terror beneath that. It's the chilling realization that nothing is physically stopping you from throwing yourself off. You are terrified of your own capacity to choose. Peering into the abyss of your absolute freedom induces a profound, paralyzing vertigo. This is where we are today. We are a generation standing on the cliff's edge, staring into our own potential and feeling completely nauseous. To understand why we can't just snap out of this dizziness, we have to look at how Carl Jung viewed the modern mind. Modern society requires you to be agreeable, accommodating, and harmless. To fit in, you have repressed your primal aggression and ruthlessness, pushing them into the dark, unconscious realm Jung called the shadow. We are taught that an open mind is the ultimate virtue, but an open mind, left entirely unguarded, becomes a dumping ground for the agendas and expectations of everyone else. Every definitive choice is an act of destruction. Choosing one path murders all other potential versions of yourself. It requires psychological violence. Conditioned to be harmless, we lack the teeth for this destruction, staying paralyzed to avoid killing off our other options. Breaking this paralysis requires a descent. You must turn away from the light of endless possibility and enter the basement of your own psyche. You have to retrieve your capacity to say a definitive, unapologetic no to the universe. Jung believed that by integrating these repressed, darker elements, you stop being a victim of your own potential. Think of your repressed aggression as a blade. It can be used to conquer, or it can be used to carve a path through an impenetrable jungle of options. When you summon the shadow, you stop asking the world what you should do and begin imposing your will upon the chaos. You recognize that no door is inherently right. Instead, you pick one and commit so fully that you force it to become the right one. Potential is a phantom. It haunts your midnight hours with visions of who you could have been. But potential has never written a book or built a legacy. The individuals we admire, the builders and the Stoics, did not achieve greatness by hovering in a state of perpetual potential. They achieved it through the sacrifice of everything else. This is the agonizing price of reality. To become something, you must accept that you cannot be everything. You must embrace the tragedy of limitation. Stop mourning the death of your alternate lives. They do not exist. There is only the breath in your lungs and the singular choice in front of you. Summon the stronger parts of your psyche. Step away from the center of the room, walk through the door, lock it behind you, and do not look back.